I'm like saving energy. Use what you
Saving energy works for us, and it can work for you too.
We're the Davidsons,
the power savers.
It's the JPS Power Smart Energy Challenge once again, and we're here with the Davidsons. We're back to find out what you guys have been doing since we last saw you, and I'm sure you've had several interactions with your mentor, Errol. How are you finding this family so far?
They're pretty interesting, very competitive, and I do know that they're up to the challenge. So they have been cooperative, and we do speak a lot, and we do a number of visits since the first shoot.
We did an internal audit, and one of our biggest consumption was our refrigerator.
Yes.
There were some leaks at the doors at the bottom that was unnoticeable.
So that's why you weren't seeing any change, although you had a timer on it.
Yes.
Ah.
And also that refrigerator has two compressors.
There's one for the freezer section, and there's one for the lower section, which is the cooling section. The technology is pretty old, so nowadays a good refrigerator should be using about 125 watts. His refrigerator at times uses up to 280
Wow.
watts. Right? In essence, his refrigerator accounted for 33% of its total monthly consumption.
So we have a kilowatt reader machine on it to check to see if it's really performing as it should. Also our electric water heater, normally we usually just turn it on and maybe leave it for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Now we start timing it for just 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening, so it's adequate enough to bathe all four of us morning and evening.
The water heater was your baby.
Still is
Are you
my
still
baby.
getting maximum from it?
I'm still getting warm water, so
Okay.
I'm okay. It's not as hot as it usually is,
Right.
but it's fine. The water heater generally is not left on deliberately. It's very
Right.
often you put on the water heater in the mornings and you start breakfast and you try to get the kids out and so on. You just totally forget, and the next thing you know, it's on for an hour and a half, and
Sure.
wow, okay, I can't let Richard know about this.
Our outside light, we have a motion sensor that is not working effectively. So normally at about 7 o'clock we'll turn it on. Now we are to turn it on at about 11 o'clock where we're going to bed.
And how's the ironing?
Ironing has been going on well. I usually leave all the ironing now to Richard.
Is he ironing one day for the week?
One day for the week.
Kelsey, you stop using two fans?
No.
You're still using two fans?
She's still
Really?
using two fans. She's not gonna give up on that. But she'll remind us about the little things that we'd leave a little bit careless.
Funds combined really uses 18% of the monthly consumption. So that is
work
based.
this out to a T.
Yes.
Yes.
So we know where to compromise and what are the non-negotiable things if we are to win this.
So yes, the funds is 18%, but as you know, it makes them comfortable. We don't want it to be a case where they become uncomfortable. What I understood from the Davidson is that is whenever the fan is off, she can't sleep. So we said, let's leave that.
I try to do my part by charging my phone once every 2 days, and I try to use one bulb, like study in one room with Kelsey. When the TV is on and nobody's watching it, I turn it off. But that's a bother sometimes too. My mom.
Oh, she's still in the background noise.
That's going to be a process of weaning. We can't go cold turkey.
You know how to read the meter now.
Yes. I do a daily recording 7 o'clock every morning, so I know
Okay.
my daily consumption.
So it spikes on a weekend?
Yes, because of the washing, the ironing, the hair dryer for Kelsey here some of the time, the water heater, fans,
Because everybody's at home, so
Everybody.
everything's in oration at the same
and
time.
the TV, the football, and the two TVs.
The TV.
Remember we spoke about Kelsey going in the fridge quite often to cool off. We basically stopped that. So the changes in lifestyle has been successful.
Based on Mr. Diaz' guidance, last month it was 270, and we're looking at about 210, 200 for this month.
After they see these 6 families being all energized and reducing their bills and reducing the money,
Yes.
they will all want to change, I'm sure. Yeah, Kelsey? What we gonna do with that million again?
Buy game.
Yes, you're lots of $1 million for us, right? And what does the Davidson family have to say to those other families out there?
Davidsons are in it to win it!